everyone, and as always, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is about my gluten-free diet, and as usual, we will talk while making a meal. I have been on a gluten-free diet for over a year now, and recently, a friend asked me what I usually eat. So today, I will share my usual meals with you guys. More often than not, I eat rice instead of bread or noodles. Also, occasionally, I eat rice bread, rice noodles, or potatoes as my staples. And for today's menu, we are going to make simmered Pacific celery and burdock in soy sauce and sugar. Let's talk a little bit about Pacific celery. Pacific celery is a seasonal fish in Japanese autumn, and fortunately for me, I could purchase it reasonably. Also, on the side, I will make a dish using tofu, natto, Japanese yam, Korean seasoned seaweed, and an onsen egg. I tried to imitate the Otoya menu of Otofu Neba Neba Kobachi. Otoya is my favorite restaurant, and it offers healthy Japanese cuisine at reasonable prices. I began a gluten-free diet last autumn, and it has already been a year. It hasn't been an easy journey, but hey, I pulled through. Congratulations to me. In the past, I loved foods like cookies, pasta, and what's not. I know they are delicious, yes, but currently I cannot eat them. 4 years have passed since I stopped using topical steroids and became a health geek. My condition improved as the years went by. However, my skin condition was quite unstable, and I was struggling to deal with it. I sometimes felt itchy when tired or stressed. My skin was always dry and rough, especially around my back, shoulder, and inner elbow. Even though I changed my diet to a healthy one, exercised regularly, and tried to reduce my stress, my skin condition improved slightly. I was on a plateau. Last year, in a conversation with my colleagues, we discussed my skin problems, and one of them suggested I try a gluten-free diet. She gave me tips on how to start a gluten-free diet and its effectiveness. She recommended I stop eating gluten strictly for at least 1 month, after which small amount of gluten-containing food were acceptable. The important thing is to avoid any foods containing gluten for a month. She said the effect of the gluten-free diet would be visible after a month, and that reducing the amount of gluten or just 1 week of gluten-free dieting would be ineffective. She told me that small amount of gluten, like in soy sauce, would be okay, so I have to avoid eating visible wheat products such as bread, pasta, cookies, cakes, etc., and eat rice, rice bread, and buckwheat noodles instead. Most buckwheat noodles sold in Japan contain flour, so I must opt for juwari soba, which is a soba noodle made from 100% buckwheat flour. You should check the ingredients of anything you purchase at the supermarket because wheat is used in many products. In the past, after my eczema worsened, I researched some health information and learned that gluten was possibly bad for me, so I tried to reduce the amount of gluten I consumed. However, I couldn't see the difference then, so I thought her advice to go gluten-free was worth trying. 2 weeks after starting my gluten-free diet, I noticed changes. My chafed hands healed and didn't recur frequently. I have been struggling with skin problems, especially on my hands. In the past, my hands were the main areas to which I applied topical steroids, and even though I tried to protect my hands when washing and cleaning, they easily got severely dry and chapped. Also, my senior said I would see changes after a month. Fortunately, my skin improved after around 2 weeks. After a month, there weren't any other visible changes. The dry and itchy skin on my back and shoulders persisted. However, I was satisfied with the result because my chopped hands were the biggest problem. Even after a month, I continued my gluten-free diet because it was effective. I learned how wheat flour adversely affects my body, hence I refrained from eating it. However, now I can no longer adhere strictly to my gluten-free diet because when I go to a restaurant with someone, I eat some foods containing gluten. Some of my friends and family members can understand and accept my dietary restrictions, but I don't want to impose my rules on them. In my opinion, gluten-free dieting is easily acceptable compared to a vegetarian diet for Japanese people. Gluten-free dieting is becoming popular, and some celebrities even follow it for their beauty. Recently, I've been trying to avoid consuming vegetable oil, and it has also been super effective. Almost all my skin problems have healed. I'll discuss this in another video. Please look forward to it. I guess while following a gluten-free diet, I unintentionally reduced the amount of oil and sugar I consumed. Anyway, I found that the key to recovery was changing my diet habits and desisting from eating bad foods. I didn't need expensive organic cosmetics, supplements, superfoods, herbal remedies, etc. They are not meaningless, but the return on investment is low. Subtraction is more important than addition. I have tried various natural remedies to heal my eczema for about 5 years, but from my experience, changing my diet is essential. Of course, exercise, stress management, and ample sleep are equally important. However, it's difficult to heal if you don't change your diet. If you are struggling with some ailment, try following a gluten-free diet for at least a month, and you may notice some changes. It's easier than you imagine, and if you live in Japan, you don't need to expend much energy or money. You need just willpower. Thank you for watching my video. Please thumbs up and follow me. Always stay healthy and stay positive. Bye!